As the custodian of the country's gateway, we continuously seek to provide a seamless and joyful experience for you. The Butterfly Effect, a set of facilities and services specially catered to guests with hidden disabilities. The Butterfly Effect aims to ensure our hidden disability guests have a seamless and pleasant journey at our airport. We have designated areas for our hidden disability guests, and you will be specially assisted by our trained airport staff. The process is fairly easy and hassle-free. Should you need to use the Butterfly Effect, you can pre-register through Malaysia Airport's official website 3 days prior to your flight. The registration will allow the airport community to prepare for your upcoming travel, ensuring a seamless journey. Upon arrival at the airport, do look out for the Butterfly Effect logo. It is located between doors 2 and 3 at departure level KLIA 1 and at door 2, departure level KLIA 2. You may then proceed to the Customer Information Counter at Level 5, Departure Hall KLIA 1 and Level 3, Departure Hall KLIA 2. For verification purposes, please present an OKU card or a letter stating the hidden disability condition. You will be given a butterfly kit containing a lanyard, brochure and leaflet on locations of the calm room and sensory walls. It is best to have the lanyard on at all times for proper assistance from our airport staff. Our friendly airport care ambassadors will happily guide and escort you from the check-in counter all the way to the boarding gate. As a Butterfly Effect guest, you may utilize the calm room located at Level 5 KLIA 1 before proceeding to the boarding gate. Our calm room is designed specifically to help individuals with hidden disabilities to regulate their emotions and calm their anxieties in the busy and loud airport environment. The interactive touch panels of our sensory walls help hidden disability guests to engage through their touch and sight, encouraging interactive explorations. Our Butterfly Effect guests will have special access at all checkpoints within the terminal. If your flight is at the satellite building, you may take the train or ride the bus and enjoy the scenery. At the boarding gate, you will go through the final round of security checks. Our aviation security personnel will give more time and flexibility to accommodate to your needs. As caring hosts, the aim of the Butterfly Effect initiative is to provide an inclusive and seamless airport experience for all our guests.
Hello, hi, and good afternoon, and welcome to the second session of My Airport's Butterfly Talk, a webinar via Facebook Live and hosted by Malaysia Airports. Now, during these sessions, we will be sharing with you, our audience, on an often overlooked disability, the hidden disabilities. My Airport's Butterfly Talk is actually part of the Butterfly Effect, an initiative introduced by Malaysia Airports for hidden disability passengers who are traveling through KLIA and KLIA 2. With this initiative, we seek to provide care and support for our special guests. Now, airports are not always easy places to navigate, especially so for hidden disability passengers. To ensure inclusivity, through the Butterfly Effect initiative, Malaysia Airports has incorporated autism-friendly facilities and services as a step forward to create a joyful experience for hidden disability passengers. This program will only take about 45 minutes of your time, and we will have a Q&A session towards the end of the program. So, if you have any questions regarding today's topic, you may leave them in the comment section down below. For today's topic, Understanding Hidden Disabilities, we will look at how hidden disabilities could significantly impact a person's activity of daily living, yet not immediately or visually apparent to others. Before we start, I would very much like to introduce our panelist who has been involved in the field of special needs children therapy and community services for more than a decade. He also provides consultations, talks, and trainings related to special needs child therapy management in bringing awareness on this matter. Without further ado, joining me is Encik Muhammad Yusuf Abdul Kadir, occupational therapist at Ronald McDonald House Charities Malaysia, or better known as RMHC. Thank you so much for being here with us today, Encik Yusuf.
Thank you, Awena.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Okay, so Encik Yusuf, you have been involved with special needs therapy for a long time, for almost a decade, right? So can you
Yeah.
share with us what is your motivation and drive to take up this noble responsibility?
Okay, thank you, Awena. It's a great pleasure to be here today. And it excites me the offerings available through the Butterfly Effects initiative by Malaysia Airports. I believe it will create an inclusive airport environment and ease the traveling journey of people with hidden disabilities and their guardians. Okay,
Mm.
now coming back to your questions on what my motivation to dedicate my life work to assisting people with hidden disabilities. Okay, so since I started my career in as an occupational therapy for more than a decade, so for the special need children, actually, they need. It's not about the children. Actually, it's all about the whole system, the family, the
Mhm.
parents, the environments, the friend, the peers. So um, what motivate me to focus my life work to assist special need children actually is a self satisfaction because you can
Mhm.
see the special need children at the first the parent usually they do not know they don't know what to do when
Mm.
the child is diagnosed with autistic, let's say autism, so they don't know what to do. So the parents will look at the resources, the nearby resources, and then at my time, 10 years ago, so actually there is not much resources like today. So
Mm.
for the parents who live in the city, so they can access to they can ask the doctors, the therapists. But what about the parents at the rural area? So
Yep.
they don't know what to do. So that's why I focus more on the community service to create the awareness. Okay, first, after your child or your child diagnosed with the autistic, let's say, so what to do? So who you need to see? The doctors, and after the doctors, so you need to see the therapists, the occupational therapists, physios, the speech therapy, and then the clinical psychologists to make sure your child development
Mhm.
you can the child development timeline is not left behind. So
Mm.
um, at the first, for the parents at the rural area, they have the PDKs, the pemulihan dalam community, but
Mhm.
uh, it's quite sad because usually the staff is among the volunteers, so they don't know what they don't know the right method, they don't know the right approaches. So yeah, that's why I dedicate my life to assist the children, the special need children.
Okay, wow, that is truly inspiring, Encik Yusuf, actually. I mean, to see someone to put other people's welfare above your own welfare, and I wish our audience today could actually share this out later as we continue to inspire more to join us in this initiative for our hidden disabilities friends. Okay, so moving on, Encik Yusuf, hidden disabilities are a very broad term. And I was informed it actually covers a spectrum of disabilities besides autism. Will you be able to share what is actually the meaning of hidden disabilities and how or why are they categorized as such?
Okay, Awaina. Actually, it's a very good question. So,
Thank you.
what does it mean by hidden disability? So, uh, to be actually, there are some. Actually, there are broad term of hidden disability. So it varies from child to adult. So, but I can conclude that hidden disability, that disability that you cannot see. Usually, the physical is okay. The physical, there are no there are no difference in the physical, but inside inside the person, they say the cognitive, the psychosocial, the behavior. Okay, but in adult also we have the hidden disabilities such as asthma, diabetes. So you cannot see the asthma, you cannot see the diabetes, right? But the people
Oh.
suffers suffers from the condition. So the condition make them hard to do their activities of daily living.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, I can give you a good example of asthma people. So they cannot do hard work, right? So the breath will stuck and various conditions. So actually, for the special need children like autism, so the physical look normal, but the behavior, the
Mm-hmm.
psychosocial, the cognitive, the development milestone is not okay. When we talk about the development, so we have two type of development. So the um, first is chronological age, and then
Okay.
the second one is the developmental age. So the chronological age is the physical age. But the developmental age is the development. So they say the child is 5 years old, but the development is still on 3 years old. So that's the issue. So
I
that's
see.
why it called the hidden disability. You cannot. You need to assess the kids. You need to assess the child. You need to do the assessment, the proper
Mm-hmm.
assessment to make sure you know the strength, the weakness, and then the real age of their development. So like autistic. So sometimes people quite confused about they see like they see the child like in Malay we call it the nakal child, right? Disobedient, but actually it's not. Actually, it's
Mm.
the special need children. They have the sensory issue. So have you seen the hyperactive children before?
Yeah.
So the hyperactive children is usually related to eat too many chocolate, too many sugars, right? But actually, the real cause is not the chocolate. The real cause is the sensory issue. So they seek for they seek the sensory. They are sensory seekers. So that's why they climb. The hyperactive child will
Oh.
climb, roll, and do any vigorous activities because they seek for the sensory. So that's why in airport, let's say, so some of the children who has the hyperactive, so they cannot hear the loud noise, the humming sound. So
Mm-hmm.
some sound triggers them to uh, behave awkwardly. Okay,
Mm. Yep.
let's say in the airport, right? So you see when the flight take off, so the humming sound, so the sound make them uncomfortable. So they will close the ears and then tantrum, cry. It's not
Mm-hmm.
about
Mm-hmm.
actually it's not about the kids. Actually, it's about the sensory issue. That's why we need to make sure before we categorize the child on their behavior. So we need to make sure what is the real condition, the diagnosis. So the parents need to make sure they send their kids to the doctor
Mm-hmm.
to do the diagnosis. After that, so they need to find a solution. The solution is they need to see the therapist, the occupation therapist like me, so the physiotherapy or speech therapy, and then uh, based on the child needs. Don't send to any therapy without considering the child needs. So you need to just to send it. You need to know what is the needs of the child first. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's a challenging because the parents need to aware the child's behavior, the patterns, and then need to make sure the child development is on track. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not easy, but here we are as a therapist, so we can help them. We can determine, okay, what is your real child developmental age, and then
Mm-hmm.
how to make sure the improvement within the developmental milestone. So that's what we do. So yeah, maybe actually the initiative, the butterfly effect initiative, is very good because um, you know what, the hidden disability sometimes, yeah, the outside people don't know what is the real situation for
Yeah.
the special needs children. So but by having this initiative, so you know what to do. You can ease the journey, you can ease the parents, the kids journey, by give them some advantages, some priority.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct, Encik Yusuf. And what your explanation about hidden disabilities, well, it's actually the information that we don't come across daily. I have learned quite a lot from your explanation just now, and it has opened my eyes that the awareness of hidden disabilities is actually still relatively low. We truly hope, I mean, Malaysia Airports, the team from here, we actually really hope that many others will be able to pick up and increase the awareness of hidden disabilities. Okay, now that we know what this hidden disabilities are, Encik Yusuf, with your years of experience in helping children with hidden disabilities, what are some of the challenges you have faced throughout your career that you can share with us? Can you also maybe provide some tips or maybe your own magic touch in managing individuals with hidden disabilities, perhaps?
So when we talk about the challenges, in my personal experience, there are a lot of challenges because you not only work you are not only work with the child, but you work
Mm.
with the parents, with the community, with the teachers. So they are as a whole system. So
Yeah.
basically, the first challenges is the awareness. So the awareness is not the community awareness, but the awareness among the parents itself. So
Oh.
during your child born, uh, if your child have the hidden disabilities such as autistic, ADHD, ADD, so at the first year, you will notice the difference because
Mhm.
the development actually for the kids there are standard developmental milestone, but when to achieve it is actually depend on the kids. So
Mhm.
some kids are fast learner, but some kids are slower. It's
Yeah.
okay because every child is unique, you know. Okay, but what happen if the child have autism or any hidden disabilities? So there are some gray loopholes. There are
Mhm.
some areas that the child cannot achieve within the milestone, within the timeline. So as the parent, you need to be aware. Okay, let's say at 1 years old, so where your child should be in the timeline. Let's say at the 1 years old. So at 2 years old, where your child should be in the timeline. So
Yeah.
if your child cannot achieve what everyone can achieve during that period time, so you need to see the expert. You need to see the doctors. So first, the doctors will do the assessment and then diagnose the child. They say if the child has the problem, so the doctors will diagnose with the category. So they say if your
Mhm.
child have autism, so the doctor will diagnose with autism. So don't be afraid. First thing is the early intervention will help. Okay,
Mm.
that's the part because the earlier you know, the earlier you take an action, that's actually it's better because if you are
Okay.
not aware and then the early intervention is you are not doing the early intervention, so the special needs child will get worsened. That's the I can say this the common theory lah, the rules of thumb for the child development. So you need to have the awareness, and then after you see the doctors for the diagnosis, that's the crucial part. You need to find the right therapist or the right I can say the therapist lah, the occupational therapist or the physio or the speech therapy, depending on the child's problems. And then the therapist will do assessment. So first, the therapist will do an observation. So after the observation, do the assessment and then analyze the result, the assessment result, the therapist will analyze the result. After that, the therapist will come up with treatment or intervention plan. So the parents, and then suggest it to the parents lah. So of course the parent need to follow the plan because yes, the plan is not always succeed, right? So there must be a failure, but the therapist will revise the plan. So make a new plan. So there are no such thing as here is a good therapist, there is a no good therapist. No, actually, all the therapist is well trained in their field, and then but the parent need to make sure not to put everything on the therapist. Some parents they see the therapist, they bring their kids to the therapist, and then put everything on the therapist. So but when they go back to their home, so they do not do anything. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the challenges. First, the awareness. The second is the parent wills to make sure that their child is on the development timeline. So the parents must sacrifice their time, their efforts, and then to educate the other siblings on the conditions. So that's why the parent need to do something at home. So because you see the therapist, it's just 1 or 2 hours, max 2 hours, like I can say. But there are another 22 hours at home. So why not you spend 3 to 3 hours, follow the therapist suggestion, the home activities. So that's the challenge. Actually, for me, that's the challenge for me to make sure the parent is able to do whatever I suggest. Okay, the third challenge is like I mentioned before is the rural area. So the rural area, so some of parents who live in the city, they are got a lot of resources. But for the rural area, during my early involvement in this field, so I got the parents who hide to hide the special the special needs children because they feel shame. They feel like this is God punished to me. Actually, it's not right. Actually, the special needs children is a gift from God because God know that you can take care the child. So you cannot say that that's the punishment. You don't need to be shamed. You need to find the solution, not to hide the solution under the carpet, right?
Yes, correct.
During that time, you know what? Actually, it's a lot of story lah. It's a lot of stories. So,
I'm sure.
I be chasing by the parang, you know, the accent. So
wow!
I want to save the kids. I want to save the kids. I want to save the special needs kids. Yeah, that's hard. But yeah, as a people, as me, I myself, I dedicate my life to it. So I will make sure that is the special needs kids it be taken care, and then the development, all the because actually it's a long journey from the child to the adolescents to the kids. So I need to make sure they are well managed. So that's my, you know what, my
your experience.
motivation, my
yes, your motivation. Well, that was really heartwarming, and I mean, I understand from your story that actually case by case it differs. Not, I mean, everyone is unique, and I'm sure these special hidden disabilities children are also very much unique and special in their own way, right? I believe many of our audiences are equally moved as well by the work that you have done. I mean, from your story that you were chased by a parang, and especially
Just a long time
the
ago.
work and especially the work that you have put together with RMHC for individuals with hidden disabilities. So speaking on RMHC. Can you share with us more on what you do, what RMHC does, and the initiatives that they have put to help children with hidden disabilities?
Okay, so basically, Ronald McDonald House Charities Malaysia is a non-profit organization. Um, so we have 4 programs. Okay, let me introduce the RMAC first lah. So RMAC Malaysia, we have 4 programs. So the first program is Ronald McDonald House. So it's a transit house. So for the kids who need to be in the ward at the hospital, so the parent can stay at the Ronald McDonald House. Actually,
Oh.
we have 3 Ronald McDonald House all over Malaysia. We have one at HUKM Ceras, the second one at HUSM Kelantan, Kubang Kerian. So the third house located at Hospital Tunku Azizah, Kuala Lumpur. So now I'm live from Hospital Tunku Azizah, Ronald McDonald
Oh.
House. Okay. So the second program is Ronald McDonald Sensory Room. So the program for the special needs children. So the sensory room, actually we donate the sensory room. Now we have 35 sensory rooms all over Malaysia. And then we not just donate the rooms because the room is very expensive. So the maintenance on and then all other costs. So we bear the cost. So we not just donate. So we maintain it and then give the training to the teachers, to the therapists, and then to make sure they know how to do the therapy, how to do the learning, to do the teaching, in the correct way. So that's one of our initiative to help the special needs children. So the third program is Gift of Smile. So it's a medical. We bear the cost for the cleft lip surgery. So we sponsor the cleft lip surgery operation, the surgery. So and then the fourth program, Back to School. So we sponsors the schools. We sponsor the bag, the shirt, and then all the school apparels to the kids all over Malaysia. So all 4 program is is for the kids, because the Ronald McDonald House Charity, we find, we find, and then the programs that benefit to the kids. Okay, so back to the Ronald McDonald Sensory Room, because today our topic is hidden disabilities. So we have 35 sensory room all over Malaysia. So basically now we have partnership with Jabatan Kebajikan Masyarakat. So to create the training hub at the PDKs, the Pemulihan dan Community, because the PDK basically they don't have most of the PDK, they don't have the certified therapists to do the special needs children intervention. So what we are doing now, because we train the staff, we train the volunteers on how to, because if they don't have the therapist, doesn't mean they cannot do anything. So yes, they can do, but with a proper guidelines, with a proper training. So now we are planning to create 14 14 training hubs all over Malaysia. So
Okay.
each state one training hubs located at the PDKs. This is one of our initiative to help the special needs children. So because how to help the special needs children, actually you need to educate, you need to train the people that the people around them, the teachers, the parents, the therapists. You need to make sure they do the right thing. So that's how that's the efficient way for me lah. So okay, so the sensory room itself actually is a room. You can go to our website, RMAC Malaysia .org.my. So you can, or you just Google RMAC Malaysia. You go to our website. So there are lists. List of all our sensory room all over Malaysia. So you can contact the PIC on the their number, the PIC number there. So you can contact the centers to enroll or to seek for help. So basically, you can find the contact there. So first, for the Ronald McDonald House Charity Malaysia, so our initiative is not just sponsor one-time sponsorship. It's not actually it's not work. So you need to have a lifelong the education, because it's a the knowledge is a lifelong things, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so thank you for that. And I sincerely hope that the support continues to pour into RMHC, and that we all, I mean, all of us, especially the audience as well, that we all continue the efforts to raise awareness and assist those with hidden disabilities to lead a healthy, inclusive, and welcome life. Okay, so we have actually reached the end of our program, Encik Yusuf.
Okay.
But of course, as I've said earlier just now, we have Q&A sessions. How about now we look at the questions that we have from our audience? Okay, so one of the question is, do from Encik Azli Yusof, he asks, do some of this hidden disability go away eventually? I mean, for example, learning disabilities or speech delay, will it actually be a permanent part of a person's life, Encik Yusof?
Okay. For me, actually, it's a very hard questions. It's very hard because actually it's subjective. Actually, it's depend on the kids, or depend on the person, the individual. Depend on the individuals. So because
Mm-hmm.
the hidden disabilities, we have many categories. We have a lot of categories. So some of them can goes away eventually, but some of them they are lifelong. Conditions. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I stress out about the importance of early intervention. Yeah, that's why I talk when I do a talk. I always say about the importance of early intervention, because earlier you do the treatment, earlier you are aware about the kids' issues, so you can plan ahead. You can plan a lot of solutions. So that's why the question, if you ask me, the hidden disabilities goes away eventually or not, some of them yes, some of them no. But with the early intervention, so some,
Mm-hmm.
because it's proven, because the kids with special needs, with hidden disabilities who attend the early intervention program uh, since the young infant, so it shows better progress. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So that was actually a really good answer. It differs from each of the child and individual. Okay, now, so we move to the next question. It is from Siti Haja Ahmad. She asks that ADHD is often mistaken as a child being active, naughty, or rebellious, just like you said just now. So actually, how can we differentiate it?
Okay. So that's why you need to know the cause, the root cause. Why ADHD child being active, the term hyperactive. So when you know the cause of hyperactive is usually there are two causes actually. One is the sensory issue, and then the second one is the behavior. So if the sensory issue, you need to solve you need to do you need to do the sensory based intervention. So you need to
Mhm.
see the therapist, and then you need to see the uh, any person who qualified to do the therapy. So and then the behavior issue. So when come to behavior issue, you need to see the clinical psychologist. So you need to change the behavior. So that's why how to differentiate it for the outside people is hard, but
Mm.
the parents need to know what is the cause. And then they say others people, friends or peers ask about their kids, so they can answer it. So because
Mhm.
people when they have the answer, so they won't ask much, because they know what is really happening.
Yeah, correct, correct. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for the answer, Encik Yusuf. Right. So we have it at 2 questions for today's session, today's program.
Okay.
And if anyone among the audience has any further questions, please do feel free to visit our Facebook page and leave a comment so we can get back to you with an answer. Thank you so much for joining us today, Encik Yusof. I and the team at Malaysia Airports, we really appreciate you sharing, and we really hope to see you again soon. Okay, for all our audiences out there, stay tuned for the next episode because we do have another one, not one more, another one. And until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and be a responsible social butterfly. And make sure you adhere to all safety measures. Thank you.